Mariam navigates the vibrant Lahore street, her head bowed, absorbed in her thoughts. The city's symphony of sounds vendors calls, bustling traffic, distant prayer envelops her. She clutches a small bag, a tangible link to her grandmother's memory. In Mariam's quiet apartment, a sense of solitude fills the air. She opens a bag, revealing a mirror etched with Arabic calligraphy. Mariam stands before the mirror, her reflection showing a distant sadness. The mirror's inscription reads, "Above every possessor of knowledge is one more knowing." Mariam stares at her reflection, a profound melancholy in her eyes. Mariam gazes into the mirror, her expression questioning. The reflection smiles back, a gentle, unfamiliar expression. The reflection is Mariam, yet subtly different, unsettling her. Mariam stares, unnerved by the subtle yet profound change. Night after night, Mariam is haunted by fragmented reflections of moments, places, and faces. The visions become more vivid, more insistent, demanding to be understood. She feels like she is losing herself in the labyrinth of her own mind. The reflections taunt her, whispering secrets she can't decipher. Each night, the line between reality and illusion blurs further. She is trapped in a cycle of fear and confusion, with no escape in sight. The reflections grow stronger, threatening to consume her entirely. Her anxiety peaks, a crescendo of fear and uncertainty. Some glimpses stir faint echoes of her childhood, while others remain shrouded in mystery. Each vision intensifies her growing anxiety, fueling her fear. The reflections swirl, each one a fleeting glimpse into a past she can't quite grasp. The faces in the mirror shift and change, some vaguely familiar, others utterly alien. She sees places she thinks she knows, yet they are twisted and distorted like a dream. The moments flicker like dying embers, leaving her grasping for something solid. The reflections intensify, each one a piece of a puzzle she can't assemble. Her anxiety mounts with each passing night, a suffocating weight on her chest. Mariam explores her grandmother's chest, its surface softened by time. She uncovers a journal wrapped in leather, its pages filled with prayers and tales of hardship. The air is thick with the fragrance of ancient paper and incense. What you see is not always what Allah shows. Look again, then ask, then wait. Mariam, her face etched with worry, clutches her phone, her anxiety palpable. She dials a number, her knuckles white with tension. Nervous silence fills the room as she waits for the call to connect. "Hello, Mariam. What can I do for you today?" Imran's voice is warm and reassuring over the phone. Mariam steps into Imran's antique shop, where dust dances in the sunbeams. Imran holds up an ornate mirror, turning it slowly in his hands. He examines the mirror closely, revealing its secrets. They believed it reflected your soul, not your appearance. In the dim light, Mariam holds her phone, the screen casting a glow on her face as she starts recording. On the screen, she watches a figure weeping at a masjid. She reflects, "I haven't done that yet." Another reflection flickers across the screen, showing Mariam laughing with a stranger. Mariam freezes the recording, her face now a mask of confusion and fear. Mariam sits on her bed, the weight of the world pressing down on her. Shadows dance across the room, mirroring the turmoil in Mariam's eyes. She stares blankly, lost in the labyrinth of her thoughts. Who am I really? Mariam whispers, her voice barely audible. Her eyes search for answers in the dim light. What is this mirror showing me? She questions the visions before her. Is it the future? The past? Her voice trembles with uncertainty. My desires? Or a divine test? Mariam succumbs to exhaustion, collapsing onto the worn sofa, her face a canvas of fatigue. She stirs, blinking in the dim light, the silence amplifying her solitude. Her gaze settles upon her grandmother's journal, an open page revealing secrets she has never seen. The mirror never shows what's outside, only what Allah still sees in you. You hide your grief, your anger, your joy, but your soul remembers. Let it speak. Let it heal. Mariam collapses, her body consumed by uncontrollable sobs. In the stillness of night, I turn to prayer, seeking solace and direction. Weeks later, Mariam finds solace in writing, her apartment filled with a sense of renewal. She reconnects with family, her laughter echoing through the room, a stark contrast to the silence of the past. Mariam volunteers at a children's art center, her presence bringing joy to the young artists. She seems lighter, more at peace. Mariam gazes into the mirror, seeing herself with stark clarity. She sees herself, not smiling, not crying, simply present. She sees herself whole. Imran arrives at Mariam's apartment, greeted by her serene presence. Mariam, calm and composed, presents a mirror to Imran. Sunlight floods Mariam's apartment, highlighting dust motes in the air as Mariam sits, lost in thought. Across from her, Imran listens intently as Mariam speaks of forgotten capabilities. I thought it was showing me another version of myself. Mariam begins, her voice gentle. She pauses, reflecting, but I think it just showed me what I forgot I was always capable of. Mariam's laughter echoes through the art center, a symphony of joy as she is surrounded by children. Paintbrushes dance in the hands of young artists, each stroke a vibrant expression of boundless creativity. Mariam's eyes sparkle with life, her energy igniting the room with infectious enthusiasm. The mirror reflects a faint, distant echo of her past, a ghost of who she once was. Her former self fades into the background, overshadowed by the vibrant tapestry of her present happiness. Mariam gazes into the mirror, a genuine, knowing smile gracing her lips. She turns off the light, plunging the mirror into darkness. The mirror fades into darkness, its purpose fulfilled.